Back. Good game. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Nivaco. Are you gonna do the ping at here? Yeah.
You're out. Cheese, you're out.
The ultimate double cheese. Back for a limited time.
Hi, Waffles. Hi, Waffles. Yeah, you're famous. Make the most of it. Hi, Hisapi. I'm really excited for players to pick the sun, the moon, the stars. I don't know about you, but like, can't wait. Yeah, can't wait to leave doing it. GG. Hello, one-shot fox. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, I lived. My bad. Hi, Hisapi. I think that's warm-up done, though. Since we get overprotects and bans and stuff. Holy. We can play lethal later today, I think. So, what these players want to protect? Prelude could protect No Mod 2, so he gets $14 for picking it. But I think he's probably going to want to protect speed. Not the super high, like, burst style speed, but that more consistent, lower BPM, but still, like, tapping intensive kind of stuff. Or he can just stick into raw mechanics, but I think that might be a bit risky. Prelude has rolled 100 points. Not 100 points, 100. Wait, why is it called points when you roll it? What the hell? Well, you know. Ozzy got 12. I think Ozzy obviously would want to protect hidden. The entire hidden pool, to be honest, is probably what he wants to go into. He could also protect alt, but I don't know if he wants to do that. That's what these players pick. I think Prelude will want to pick the more mechanical no-mod maps, so no-mod 1, no-mod 2. Ozzy would probably prefer some of the more gimmicky ones. I imagine Prelude would like the hard rock pool, just all of it. I think Ozzy would like the hidden pool, just all of it. And I think DTs are a bit of a toss-up, to be honest. Although Prelude might opt for the speedy hidden map, hidden 4 as well. And that's actually a potential protect. Ozzy banning no mod 2. Doesn't want to play 17 minutes of streams, but it is protected. Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess it is a Freylord point, but like... Okay, Freylord doing the generic hidden 2, no mod 6 bans. And neither were protected. No mod 5 was the gimmick, says Ozzy. Dang. Yeah, no mod 5 was just like a map. It was one of the maps. Yeah, no mod 6 just the I think it's the low AR alt map. Isn't it AR 8? Maybe Ozzy will opt into banning DT2 or Hidden 4. Hard Rock 2. Feeling confident enough to pick into some of the faster maps, banning Daisuke. And Ozzy protected no mod 3. Interesting. Maybe not a precision alt enjoyer, I guess. If the Sun Moon of the Stars, oh, it's the first map. Yeah, I'll see you all in like 17 minutes, I think. I'll see you all DC at 10 minutes if he's 200k behind. Yeah, tell me when the diff spikes are coming up. Like, spam ping me on Discord. I can just play some Minecraft real quick. One of the only good It's Winter maps? I don't know, man. The alt sections on this map, 12 stars. There's like one diff spike in the very middle where it gets a little bit spaced. The ending's not a diff spike because I could play it as a 5-digit. Yeah, good night, team. This map like just starts off with stamina, and Prelude's already missed. Okay, I'm sure it'll be really impactful on this entire map. Ooh, do note the act difference. 99 versus 97. Holy. This is like the first diff streamy section. There goes the act difference. There's an ult section right after that Prelude kind of has to hit to like get really good score lead going on. But yep, and now he has a pretty strong ACK lead again, and a bunch of like filler combo, because there's like nothing to miss on here. But I mean, a quarter of the way through might take a little bit of nerve control still. Because like, just any random shit miss can cost you a lot on a map like this, where you can just get like 4,000 combo for free. I'm pretty sure there's like some 1-2s coming up. They're not that bad, but maybe someone will miss on them. I mean, if Freylord misses on the middle, then it's still anyone's game. Assuming Ozzy holds through it. Even if he misses on the middle, Ozzy could like catch up if Freylord does. Because he has 9 minutes of map left. Isn't there like a smaller 1-2 section in the build up to the middle? I mean, yeah, it's only vertical jumps. Neither of these players have good enough ACK to get the merch. Here we go. And yeah, Freylord misses on the 1-2s. But Ozzy is gonna have to like hit one of the harder parts of the map. Yeah, another chain miss coming out for Freylord. Yeah, Freylord struggling on this Ki. He's finding another finger lock, I think. Damn. But Ozzy is shaking a little bit, I think. Looks back to normal, but I think he might be getting a bit nervous still. And he does have like the hardest part of the map to hit. He has a slight combo advantage of 1,000, but like, it'll still take a bit for the score to flip, given the length of this shit. His top play is Epitaph. Yeah, the part coming up is the stream player part. Yeah, the disc spike is like the only spaced part of the map. And if you're feeling nervous, it's really easy just to miss on these kick sliders. Player's stamina still holding on. Yeah, it's all circular and really linear, which is nice. As long as you can tap it, it's not too bad. But I mean, it's a part where probably both of them would miss. Will miss. Freylord's built up a bit of a recovery combo. Some jump scare ult again. Imagine if they get a chance to see the scores, we might definitely see some misses from nerves. Okay, this is the diff spike right here. Players hitting it still. And both players do indeed find misses on it. I think Ozzy caught a few more, yeah, big chain misses for Ozzy. But yeah, Freylord wins his first point. Now there's just like a minute left of nothing. Oh, good job, Freylord. Oh, welcome back, everyone. Ozzy thinks he needs to do a timeout. Oh. But now it is finally Ozzy's pick. Hidden Free. This map's background video goes really hard. But I mean, completely expected for Ozzy to opt into Hidden first. I think Freylord's weakest mod. This is like ult and sliders. I'm pretty sure I've like forgotten this map. I was too focused on the video. Storyboard video, same thing. Potato, potato. AR 9.6 for AR should be decently comfortable. 160 BPM. There's a lot of overlaps on this map and a lot of snap ult. Yeah, that one map took us until 6:35. I guess we'll have to see how comfortable Freylord is playing Hidden on a map like this. I wouldn't count him out yet. First miss goes to Ozzy. Missed snaps a pattern, I think. But then Freylord does find another miss. He doesn't quite hit the top left corner of his screen. And it's another one right after. Very similar acts for both players though. Ozzy slider breaks on nothing, but then finds a chain miss right after on the flow pattern. Freylord's been dropping a few slider ends, but Ozzy's kind of been helping him out with his own act drops. Another miss from Freylord. The score very close. Slight act advantage for Freylord by about 1%. Both players missed a slider stream right before Ozzy was about to overtake Freylord's score. Freylord's gotten up to 93%. But that miss from Ozzy might just do it. Yeah, Ozzy kind of missing on most of the ending here. Is it over? Oh, that miss definitely missed. No, Freylord just chain misses the entire ending and Ozzy wins the map by 7,000 points. It was looking really close to being a Freylord win until he just chain missed and lost like 20k score. But that does mean Ozzy gets his first point. And yeah, Freylord opting for speed now. DT2. Freylord chain missed. So this map. This is what, 260, isn't it? Bursts? No, 240 bursts. Close enough. Yeah, 240 is playable for Ozzy. But I think Ozzy is much better on like shorter, higher BPM bursts. 240 is like getting out of the zone on longer tapping patterns. Or I could be lying. You never know. Maybe he just FCs it. But Freylord's played all the speed maps really, really well. So I imagine he'll probably be feeling pretty good going into speed. This definitely tests your comfort on 240 as well. You have to like be able to transition to all sorts of patterns. Both players have missed. Freylord missed on like some of the slidery parts, but Ozzy just been struggling with the tapping. Yeah, and the flying especially at this BPM. Massive ACK advantage for Freylord. Gonna be really helping him out. Yeah, Freylord's actually a ChatGPT test bot. Half of a map left. Combos the exact same. Freylord does find that break though. On a slider, we get less of the speed and more of these sliders coming up. Tapping back on. But Ozzy does find the chain miss. He just aimed slightly too fast. The first and second note of that stream was stacked. But Freylord chain misses that stream as well. It's just gonna be like the second time he loses the map because he chain misses the ending. No. It's incredibly close. There's only 2,000 points in it. Ozzy finds another miss. Freylord brings it back by 400 points. The ACK playing a massive role. Freylord nearly threw his own speed pick just by chain missing one of the last streams. But no, wins his own pick for his second point. We'll have to see if Ozzy opts for more hidden, or if he goes for something else. I imagine if Ozzy practiced hidden 2, even though it's probably out of his range, he'd do better on it than Freylord. Just based off of how Freylord's played some of the other hidden 2s. But you never know. Freylord is like good at the game. Oh yeah, hidden 2's banned, my bad. What does that leave Ozzy with? No mod 3 was his protect. I don't think he'd want to opt for no mod 4 though. Freylord like has eaten up no mod 4s before. You can also opt into DT free. If given how close that map was, he could opt in for Hidden 4, but Hidden 4's higher BPM. Yeah, Hidden 1 is sticking with Hidden. This map significantly more comfortable than the last Hidden that got played. This is more of a raw aim map. 224, AR 9.6. I don't think either player should get like density abused by the jumps, but maybe just a little bit less comfortable than they'd be otherwise. But this is like a pretty hard aim map. There are some patterns in this map that are quite interesting. I especially like all the cross-screen squares and diamonds. But this one's pretty scary. You're picking it into someone like Freylord. Mechanics Abuser. But he does find that very early first miss on that overlapped jump. And a second one in the corner. Is this guy like reaching the corners? I swear he's missed every like time it goes to the corner at like crucial moments. Okay, first Ki. Freylord's been finding a lot of consistent misses. We'll have to see if that changes or not. But I mean, Ozzy's been doing just fine. Yeah, Freylord looking like he's getting a bit hidden gapped right now. I would have thought like Hidden 3 would be way harder to read with Hidden than this. But no, it's been just completely chain missed an entire jump pattern. Meanwhile, Ozzy's still holding strong. Finally finds that slider break just as I say that. But it's on a kick slider. You know, kick sliders, they're evil. But holding about half of the map. And I mean, for Freylord, the map's only going to get harder. And he has to hold through it if he wants that comeback. Which he just can't quite do. Looking like a very strong point for Ozzy. The massive difference in hidden comfort especially helping Ozzy here. Like, this is his kind of map. Get into the final quarter. Ozzy does miss on those 1/3 jumps, but I mean, I think he'd have to miss again, and Freylord's gonna have to hit like the ending. I don't think that's happening, yeah. And even then, I don't know if he'd have enough time. Ozzy eating these squares for breakfast. You know, Freylord has just been miss-snapping a lot of these jumps, especially the more awkward ones. Very strong performance from Ozzy though, 460k. The most convincing win on a map yet as well. 3 misses to 37. So now what does Freylord want to go into? I don't know, man. If you didn't like chain miss like on that one stream at the very start, I'm pretty sure you would have won no mod 2. But Freylord opting in for more speed. Still a bit scary given that there's a lot less flow aim on this map. And Ozzy can definitely play these bursts. Unless like his hands have fallen off today. But we'll have to see how both these players do. Freylord still very comfortable on these higher BPMs. Should be fine on the aim as well. Neither player should be getting AR gapped. But yeah, Renatas, I don't know. Comes with the game. Holy. This might be one of the maps we could see an FC on as well, I want to say. If you remember last week's DT3, it's like that but harder. Exact same BPM. Very early miss from Freylord, but Ozzy does trade it out, like instantly. The kick sliders on this map can be a little bit mean. Another miss from Freylord. He's not having a good time with these sliders. Both players hitting, as Jeremy would say, the slinky patterns. Both players looking very fine on the speed, but Ozzy does look a lot more comfortable on this map. And as I say that, he just gets buzz slided, fixed on laser. But yeah, Freylord does find a miss straight after on one of the longer tapping sections. Both players starting to struggle a little bit. Ozzy still has a very convincing advantage though. That's going to really help him out if the map does decide to get a bit closer. How much do you have to pay me to shut up? $100 would do it. If you pay me $200, I'll only commentate one player. There's still a quarter of a map left. There is room for Freylord to make a comeback. I'm pretty sure Ozzy would have to break. Ozzy does have a pretty solid recovery. Get some of these more quirky aim patterns coming out. Both players have hit them. Ozzy does find a miss though. Top left corner. Freylord's gonna start getting a comeback going here. Is there enough time? 15,000 points and decreasing it. Flips over to Freylord. Ozzy finding some pretty consistent misses on this ending. Meanwhile, Freylord manages to hit it all and clutches out another point. Very close map yet again. Solid scores from both players. 500k, pretty much. Pretty much every map except like maybe No Mod 2 and definitely Hit and 1 have been extremely close so far. I'm surprised we haven't seen a breakpoint. We've had a 500 point difference, a 7,000 point difference. Ending of that map, it's the only thing that separated these two. But there's only one speed map left and it's in the hidden pool. I don't know if Freylord's gonna want to go into that or not. I mean, yeah, Ozzy did get kind of gatekept by the way stable buzz sliders work. No mod free, Ozzy opting into his protect. This one, I think this map is going to be a bit scary for both players, but especially for Ozzy if he's picking into it, unless he like feels really confident on it. I mean, I hope he does because he's protecting it. So this is more flow ult, I'm pretty sure. Or I could just be lying and it isn't. But yeah, low BPM ult. The intro, if both players hit it, I'll be surprised. But this map could be very close, or one player could just note lock everything. Both players quite proficient at ult. Oh, they both hit the intro. Good job, team. Myonpaku is Trendar's ult. Right now, the only thing separating these players is the act difference, but that could change at any moment. It's not like Greylord has bad act, it's just Ozzy has a really good act. But Greylord does find the first miss to get into the key eyes. This could be a really good spot to find the miss, assuming Ozzy like misses on these key eyes. But so far, no dice. See some of those really spaced flow ult patterns unless you're like really good at snap aim, I guess. Both players hitting it, but Freylord misses right after on a slider. And Ozzy nearly goes through that entire key eye. He misses on the last note of it. A very slight miss aim. Really solid from Ozzy, what? These are like very spaced, and Ozzy made it look easy. 99.4 act still. And it's not even like Freylord's playing it badly either. He's just been finding, yeah, these note locks. Halfway through the map. With these misses, Freylord's gonna be asking a lot to make a comeback. Ozzy's been hitting a lot of these the spiky patterns with no problems. This map might already just be over. See, I glazed Ozzy the right amount last week on No Mod Freeze. There's not a lot you can do about someone playing like this on a 7-star ult map. Yeah, there's no room for a comeback. Ozzy hits that spaced flow ult pattern. He's been hitting all the aim control. He finally finds the chain miss on that note. He note locks a bunch, but like, this was awfully close to being a one miss choke in the middle of the map. He missed 2 patterns, and one of them he barely missed on. I was not expecting that good of a performance. Insane performance from Ozzy. I mean, Freylord scored 300k, still nothing to cough at. It's just like, what do you do against 570k? Your keyboard double tapped, that's why you missed on nothing? That's it. Yeah, the misses on Finia. I mean, I guess it's okay that, like, you know, your keyboard decided to break on this map. You know, I don't think, like, it would have changed anything. Your laptop's dying, Ozzy. Can you, like, charge it or something? Hidden 4 for Freylord, last speed map of the day. Oh no, there's one more. No, there isn't. I'm lying. Yeah, 9.9. I think Freylord should be fine reading this with hidden. AR 9.9 is fine. That's pretty much AR 10. And he can play AR 10. The slightly higher BPM, probably advantageous to Freylord, depending on how long the patterns are. So I imagine Freylord's way better at extended 250 tapping, but I'm pretty sure Ozzy can play this. Ozzy's already missed a lot, my bad. Oh, there's a lot of really fun slider patterns. Right off the gate, we have a pretty strong ACK advantage from Freylord. Well, you have to listen to the map to play it. Ozzy does find another miss on that slider jump pattern. You know, Freylord's looking pretty chill right now. He continues to hold halfway into the map, starting to get to the point of no return. Both players holding through the slider sections, but Freylord does find a pretty huge chain miss, but Ozzy just misses right after, so it's traded. Another miss from Freylord on one of the Hillary parts. Another chain miss right after. If Ozzy held on, this could be looking like Ozzy point. Freylord slightly struggling with some of the Excel flowing with hidden, which I respect because I hate Excel flowing with hidden. But I think he's done it. Yeah. A bit uncomfortably close. Ozzy was like one slider break away from taking this map. But Freylord does win his own pick. All three of the speed maps have been extremely close. Freylord did hold double Ozzy's combo. He just kind of like 17 miss to Ozzy's 3 miss. But yeah, no more speed. Yippee! I hate speed. What does Ozzy want to go into? DT1, going into some DT aim. Pretty scary stuff against Freylord. Never mind, it's not scary according to Freylord. Free Ozzy point. I'm sure if I was like a 20 player, I'd know how notorious this map is for getting pulled, but I'm not. Hey man, it's DT1. I don't remember this map. I remember it being like 1/4 jumps or something. It's like 280 aim, I'm pretty sure. Guys, wait for DT to get applied. AR 10.3, both players can play it. Maybe they'll find some of the patterns a bit less comfortable with this AR. It's like 10.3, 144 ult, it's not very dense. Yeah, very early miss from Freylord. The density can be like surprisingly annoying to adjust to. Kind of just feels like circles appear out of nowhere. But Ozzy does have a pretty good hack advantage built up. Yeah, there should be 288 on the jumps. Yeah, another miss from Freylord on the filler. He's been really struggling with it. Makes sense why he thinks this is a free Aussie point. Yeah, Freylord's been missing on a lot of these ult patterns. I think the AR is just not favoring him. Both players are missed for square in the top left corner. Mapper fix, please. Now we've got the actual aim coming in. And now that the aim's kicked in, Freylord does look significantly more comfortable. But I mean, Ozzy looks just fine on it as well. And Ozzy like held through like the easy part of the map. That miss from Freylord, giving Ozzy combo advantage. He misses on the ending of that hard jump pattern. Halfway through, they see the scores. Freylord is getting his teeth kicked in by this map. Major hack advantage for Ozzy. He has combo. He's got a bunch of filler to hit. And Freylord might miss on this filler. Like this far through already, and it's looking like Ozzy's won this map. Yeah. I think this is just a case of Freylord being unable to play at 140 BPM ult at this AR. Yeah, now he's starting to find consistent misses. Ozzy pretty much guaranteed he's won. Now it's more about, can Ozzy hit the ending of this map? I mean, I don't think the ending gets too crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much the map. You think it ends, but there's a little bit more, but I mean, doesn't really matter. Ozzy getting about 580k. Not bad. Freylord just getting abused by like the entire map, but especially the filler. One of the less close maps. Ozzy definitely looking a lot more well-rounded in Freylord though. Pretty much all of Freylord's picks have been very close, except maybe No Mod 2. Meanwhile, Ozzy has had a few picks where he's just destroyed Freylord. Ozzy doesn't feel good about the rest of the pool. Are we gonna see Freylord look more well-rounded? You've got DT4, the entire Hard Rock pool, and a bunch of nomads. I'll be back real quick. Hopefully they pick something awesome. I'm back, team. Oh, they're not playing. Hard Rock 1, I think this is. Yeah, Hard Rock 1. This is raw mechanics map. It has everything. There's flow aim, there's jump aim, I'm pretty sure there's ult, I'm pretty sure there's sliders. Just, if you're good at the game, you can pick it. It's also like, if you round, it's 5 minutes long. Given the nature of this map, just being really long, really consistent field test, both these players should perform decent on it. This could be a really toss-up map. Pretty scary to see it already out. Freylord does have a slight AC advantage, but I mean, we've got a lot of map left. I'm also enjoying KFC right now. I just got a snack box because the local KFC likes to load them up. Okay, Ozzy does find the first miss, but Freylord trades it right after. They've traded misses twice now within the span of 5 seconds. That could have been that could be huge now, finally. If Ozzy holds through this aim, which he does, Freylord now on the back foot. Ozzy has a chance to build up combo, but he has to hold. I mean, you can just miss anywhere on a map like this. But the score lead does flip to Ozzy. Another miss from Freylord. He's been looking a bit shaky on the aim here. A bit inconsistent, should I say. Ozzy does hit the burst into linear aim. Both players do, in fact. But Ozzy just completely fumbles that burst. He snapped the second note instead of the first one. I do that a lot on Hard Rock too. Does Ozzy play mouse? I have no idea. Now we have some ult coming in. Scores are still extremely similar though. This is still anyone's game. Freylord now has the lead, but it's by a hair. Ozzy nearly matching his combo, and just as I say that, he does not hit the last slider of that burst. My bad. My reading game? No, it's just an aim difference. I over-aim them, usually. Or under-aim the bursts. This is good for Freylord, though. He's got a bunch of filler to build up that score lead on. This is the kind of section you want to have combo on. So it's the kind of section you don't want to miss on if you're Freylord. We're coming into the last quarter. I'm pretty sure this is the hardest part of the map, maybe. Freylord hits that super, like, Gazunga burst. I guess I'd say. Ozzy does not. Yeah, Freylord's hit the hardest part, but he misses it right after. I don't think there's room for Ozzy to come back, but we'll have to see it. Yeah, Gazunga Flame. You know, you see a stream, it's so spaced, you just know it's a Gazunga burst, you know? Yeah, and it seemed like Freylord's won this map. And it's like, he has a heart attack and dies. Yeah, Ozzy. I think the difference in Flame consistency really helped Freylord out. Because they looked about equally matched on everything else, and in fact, Ozzy looked way better on the aim. We've yet to see a breakpoint though. Now what does Ozzy want to opt into? Probably a bit afraid to go into some of the gimmickier maps. And No Mod 4 especially. Oh, Ozzy got combo gamed, what the hell? Ozzy ups for No Mod 5. The Rhythm.mp4 map. Well, it's not even like a rhythm map. It's like a map you have to play 100 times. Didn't like Freylord FC like one of our polyrhythm maps? I don't know if I'm misremembering or not, but if he did, this could be like kind of scary, even though this is like an entirely different scale. BPM bottom right is alive. This is like every BPM under the sun. So hopefully both these players practiced pool and didn't like look at it on the last day. Or maybe they're just so goated that it doesn't matter. I don't know. Early misses from both players. Pretty similar act, but Freylord definitely has the lead. Freylord misses on that slider aim part. Then Ozzy finds a slider break into a miss. We might be seeing the first breakpoint, which is pretty scary. Still have a lot of map left though. Yeah, Freylord's been holding combo pretty well. He finally does find the miss, but I mean, both players haven't been having fun. Ozzy's been having significantly less. Okay, miss from Freylord, but yeah, Ozzy just trades it immediately after. Story of this map. We are halfway through, but Ackley did flip over though. But like, Freylord still is winning. Another miss from Ozzy on that ult part. Freylord's just building up another big combo again. Both players chilling on this part, hitting the sliders. Freylord's got 400 combo though. Gonna have to miss pretty damn soon. And with that miss from Ozzy, I think we're gonna see the first breakpoint. This is one of the worst spots to get a breakpoint in if you're Ozzy. To get breakpointed. Because Freylord has his own pick. If Freylord can like decide the match just with his own pick right here and now. So yeah, we're gonna have to see a breakpoint from Ozzy if we want the TB, or else he will be eliminated. Meanwhile, Freylord's guaranteed himself that TB. What does Freylord opt into? He could stick with Hard Rock. No Mod 4 is still a map. To be honest, if I was Freylord, I'd go for No Mod 4. Just straight up. Isn't it a slider map? If I was Freylord, I would not opt into No Mod 1. Hard Rock free. What's Hard Rock free? Okay, I've completely forgotten what this map is, but it's very short. So I guess we're gonna see if Ozzy can even like guarantee himself like not getting eliminated or not within like a minute. Yeah, no problem, Ozzy. You know, I still want the TB. Is this a fly map or a slider map? I have no idea. We're gonna find out, I guess. I think this is a fly map. If it is, then it's a bit rough. Oh no, it's both. Freylord finds her first miss on a slider though. And he's actually got an he's dropped his act lead. But Ozzy does miss on that back and forth stream. So Freylord has a chance to build up combo. Finding act drops, but Ozzy finds another miss. Freylord's about to take score lead. Lead flips over. Another miss from Ozzy. It's looking doomed, but Freylord, he could miss. He finally misses. Does Ozzy have enough time? No, he doesn't, because he misses. Yeah, it's looking like it might be doomed. I think it just is. G freaking G. And with that, I believe Freylord has won the match. Which means he will be proceeding to face Violet in Grand Finals. And Ozzy will be eliminated in the Losers Grand Finals. 3rd place. Not bad. Incredibly close match, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure like nearly all of the maps could have gone like one way or the other. But, I mean, Ozzy probably should be like, it's a pretty good result to get 3rd place. I'm pretty sure he'll learn speed this year, right, guys? But anyways, wins the next match. I believe the next match is like Sunday at 8 p.m. between Osu player Violet versus Freylord. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I believe in myself. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.